Action here as the Sharyland Rattlers will face the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons here on Rio Sports Live, brought to you by the good folks at Hacienda Ford in Edinburgh. These two teams faced each other last night in pool play action, with Los Fresnos coming out on top 2-1. Sharyland is without her setter. She went out Thursday night, and she will be out today due to precautionary reasons. So will that play a factor for the Rattlers? We shall see as we get ready for quarterfinal action this afternoon. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the earlier broadcast I just concluded, which was the Pioneer Diamondbacks. So we could have Shary facing Pioneer here on Shary's court if the Rattlers can beat these Falcons that were tough. I called this game the other night when the Falcons played the Harlingen Cardinals, which are both rivals of District 32 6A, and what a match that was, and the Lady Falcons came out on top. We are about to get set and ready to go here at Sharyland High School for tournament action this afternoon. Joe Bolin with the call beside me. He's calling the game on the other half of our court. And that next game will be between the PSJA Bears and the Brownsville Rivera Lady Raiders. Los Fresnos gets us kicked off, and they have a point on the scoreboard already. I'm going to have to flip my scoreboard around. There we go. Sharyland sends it across. And Los Fresnos up 2-0. Halford sets it up. Maddox on the defense. Falcons up 3-0. Keeper serve for Clarissa Esquivel. Esquivel serve, scoring another point for the Lady Falcons. And another off the serve. It's 5-0. Falcons on top. Maddox lets that one go. And that one was in. And that is a point for Los Fresnos. Be sure to catch our live streams on riosportslive.com. Also, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Be sure to share our links with everybody, with all your friends. Maddox put up in the rafters. Good job by the Lady Falcons to get under it. Halford on the edge to save it. And good job there by Mariana Martinez. A heads-up play gets the Rattlers on the scoreboard. It's 6-1. Martinez back to serve. Lady Falcons find the opening in the middle of the cross court, and that's an easy one, 7-1. Halford back to serve for the Falcons. Little too strong off the back line that time, and that's another point for Los Fresnos. And timeout called. We'll take 1-2. Falcons on top, 8-1.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back in Pioneer as Los Fresnos is up 8-1 now over the Sharyland Rattlers here in set number 1. The best of 3. Tate Halford to serve for the Falcons. Again, this is the quarterfinals. The winner of this game will take on Pioneer. Halford gets it underway. Sharyland lets that go out, and that is a point for the Rattlers. A much needed point here early on in set number 1. Cerda to serve it up now. I'm sorry, that's Zemina Chapa. Good serve across there. And the setter tried to dump it over and couldn't quite get it across, and that's a point for the Rattlers. Keeper serve for Chapa. It's in the cross court. I saw her do that multiple times the other night against the Harlingen Cardinals. Halford off the edge. Maddox off the edge. A point for the Rattlers. Rattlers serve. And there's a point from Los Fresnos. 10-4 ball game. Godoy putting it across. Rattlers put it back over, and that's Mariana Martinez on the point. Rattlers within 5. Maddox goes back to serve. Halford pancaked it, but sent it right out of bounds. And that's a point for the Rattlers. Set on the edge. Good block by Los Fresnos that time. Set all the way over to the end. Rattlers recovering it in the cross court and scoring a point. And pull within 3. I've had the opportunity to cover a couple of Sharyland volleyball games already, and when Maddox is serving, great things start happening for the Sharyland Rattlers. and Rattlers pull within 2 points, 8-10. And the Lady Falcons put it across. That was Godoy. And the Falcons stop that run by the Rattlers. That one goes out, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. Ari Gallardo to serve it up for the Falcons. Maddox puts it across. Good job on the defense that time by Los Fresnos. Off the edge, a little too hot that time by Martinez. Puts it out of bounds. Keeper serve for Gallardo. High set for Halford. Good recovery by the Rattlers. Halford again, putting it down, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. Falcons 14, Rattlers 8. That's a point there for the Falcons. 15-8 now. Timeout called on the court. We'll take one too. This is Rio Sports Live.
We are the Patriots. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Welcome back to our coverage of volleyball here at the Sharyland tournament. Los Fresnos with the ball as they lead 15-8 over the Sharyland Rattlers. Ari Gallardo will serve it up for the Falcons. Winner of our game will play the Pioneer Diamondbacks coming up next. Over to my left side of the court, Joe Bolin will get ready to cover the Brownsville Lady Raiders, Brownsville Rivera Lady Raiders game. And that's a point on the board for Los Fresnos. Keeper serve for Gallardo. Off the edge. Into the net that goes, and it's 17-8 in favor of the Falcons. Rattlers get that one over. From the middle. Godoy. Keeping the ball on her side of the court. Little too hot on that one from the Rattlers. 19-8 now, Los Fresnos. Number 4, Mariana Martinez, killing one there, and Sharyland in desperate need of the points. And she gets one, and she gets the ball back on her side of the court. Camille Vargas now will serve it up for the Rattlers. That one served over. Halford off the edge for Los Fresnos. Dug well by the Rattlers. Net violation on the Rattlers, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. Elaine Rios with the serve. The put across by the setter gets a point for the Rattlers. We've got highlights of this game going up later on our different medias. Be sure to check those out and share them with your friends. Roxana Garcia, the serve. Double-handed ball by the Rattlers. Point for Los Fresnos. It's a 22-10 ball game. The serve across. Martinez again. Halford on the defensive end for Los Fresnos. That ball is out. Point for the Rattlers. That ball is down, and that's out of bounds. That's a point for Los Fresnos. It's game point. Halford to serve. Maddox sends it across with a little too much heat. And Los Fresnos, Lady Falcons, take set number 1, 25-11. We'll be back for set number 2 here in a moment. This is Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries. and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Coach Nava with Westago East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to live coverage of our tournament action here at Sharyland High School. And as we get ready for set number 2 between the Sharyland Rattlers and the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. Falcons controlled set number 1 and came out on top of that one 25-11. But I got a feeling the Rattlers aren't going away. They were coached up on the sideline just now. They're back on the court, and this may be a different set here this afternoon. This is the home court of the Sharyland Rattlers. This is their tournament. So in order to stay alive, this is a must-win game for the Rattlers. Rattlers get us started. Rattlers in red on the near side of your screen. And the Rattlers open up with a point. Roxana Garcia serves it across. And the Falcons let that one go out, and we're tied 1-1. Clarissa Esquivel to serve it up for Los Fresnos. Sharyland couldn't get under it. Point there for the Falcons. Keeper serve for Esquivel. Server's error into the net. That's a point for Sharyland. Over on the left side of the court, Joe Boland's got the call for the PSJA Lady Raiders and the Brownsville Rivera Lady Raiders. It's an all-out Raiders battle. Point there for the Rattlers. Rattlers up 3-2. Martinez serves it across. Halford puts it across for Los Fresnos. From the center. That's a doubled volley ball by Sharyland. The ball will go back to Los Fresnos, and it's tied at 3. Tate Halford with the serve for the Lady Falcons. Maddox set up on the corner. Los Fresnos can't hang on. That's a point for Sharyland. Ximena Chapa to serve it up now for the Rattlers. Halford sends it across from the back line. Maddox set up, gets it over. Maddox again. Halford right under it. Good heads-up play by Sharyland. Maddox set up again from the corner. And that's one for the highlight reel as the Rattlers go up by 2, 5-3. Chapa to serve it again. Maddox from the corner. Another kill that time by Tristan Maddox. Keeper serve for Ximena Chapa. And another point for the Rattlers. Camille Vargas forces Los Fresnos to take a timeout here in set number 2. Her Rattlers lead it 7-3.
Hi, we're PJ Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Go!
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a Labor Day party.
The Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale is going on now. You can get a new F-150 starting at just $27,995 or 0% interest for 72 months.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Back live as the Rattlers scored again during our break. It's an 8-3 ball game. Chapa to serve it again. Chapa serve, undefensible. 2 in a row there from Sharyland off the serve of Ximena Chapa. It's 9-3. Halford gets under it. Garcia puts it across. Into the fan it goes and right back down. That's a playable ball from the rafters. Garcia strong off the edge, but Martinez was there to save it for the Rattlers, and the Rattlers get the point. It's a 10-3 ball game.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Hi, we're Edinburgh Cougars, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back live in Sharyland after the injury timeout. Tristan Maddox shaken up on the last play. Looks like she caught a hand to the face. But she shook it off and she's back in the game. And Los Fresnos now with a serve. It's a 10-4 ball game. Maddox off the edge. Great defense there by the Lady Falcons. And a point there for Los Fresnos. And they pull back within 5. Keeper serve for Jasmine Garcia. Martinez puts it high in the air. And some miscommunication. Keeper serve for Garcia, the end result. Martinez gets under it. Maddox off the edge. Won't go. That's another point for Los Fresnos. Garcia serving it across. And that one goes out. Sharyland's serve now. Want to remind you that our broadcasts are being streamed on YouTube, Roku, Twitter, and Facebook. Be sure to share the links with your friends on social media. Rattlers serve it across. Point there for the Rattlers. Rattlers on top, 12-7. Here in set number 2 of the best of 3. That one goes out, a little too strong. Keeper serve for the Sharyland Lady Rattlers. Halford keeps it from going out of bounds. Her teammate can't get under it, and that's another point for Sharyland. 14-7 ball game. And Los Fresnos pull within 6 points. Off the edge that time. Rattlers can't get under it. And that's a point for Los Fresnos. Keeper serve from Mia Brown. Brown sends it over. And a line violation off of the server. That's a point for Sharyland, and Tristan Maddox back to serve. Los Fresnos can't hang on, and that's another point for Sharyland. Good job on the dig by the back line of the Falcons. And there's a point for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. It's 16-10. Ari Gallardo back to serve for the Falcons. Ball goes in the air, set off the edge was Martinez. Picked up well by Mia Brown off the back line. Martinez again. Halford over the middle. Middle set. Halford off the edge. Count it. Tate Halford with the kill. (16-11) the score. Winner of this game will play the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Maddox gets under that one. Godoy in the middle. Halford finds the space in the middle, and it's a three-point ball game. Gallardo back to serve again. Martinez on the edge. Good defense that time from Los Fresnos. And Los Fresnos pull within 2 points, 16-14. Martinez from across. Halford taps it over. Good dig that time by the Rattlers. And that ball goes out. A little too much heat on it. And the Falcons pull within one. Gallardo back to serve. Martinez off the edge. Down the side and count it. Camille Vargas back to serve for the Rattlers. The officials stop the play and reset the server. Here's Halford. Good dig there by Martinez. Martinez puts it across, and that's another point for Sharyland. They're up 18-15. Vargas back to serve again. Halford can't get it past the defense of the Rattlers. Roxana Garcia and Marissa Jones off the edge. Jones puts it across. And Los Fresnos finding the open space. They're within 3. Martinez set up, puts it over. Good recovery from the Falcons. Jones, count it. Rattlers 20, Los Fresnos 16. Net violation against the Rattlers, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. 2017 ball game. Clarissa Esquivel back to serve again for Los Fresnos. Served across, picked up by Martinez. Alvarez couldn't get under it. And that's a point for Los Fresnos as they pull within 2. Esquivel back to serve. Jones over the middle. Jones on the defense. Into the net it goes, and that's a point for Los Fresnos. Esquivel, keeper serve for the Falcons. Good job there on the recovery from Los Fresnos. Sharyland now sets up Martinez. Halford there to stop it. Maddox gets under it. Martinez set up again. Jasmine Garcia off the net, and that's a point for the Rattlers. 21-19 here in set number 2. Martinez back to serve. Halford off the edge. Sharyland can't hang on. (20-21). Tate Halford back to serve for the Lady Falcons. Maddox off the edge. Can't get it to go. And that's another point for Los Fresnos as they tie the game 21-all. Tate Halford back to serve. That goes out and right into the announcer. That's a good highlight there. Did you get that, Jolissa? All right. Only in volleyball. Ximena Chapa to serve it across for the Rattlers. And the Rattlers have that one go out of bounds, and Los Fresnos. The game remains tied as Garcia serves it across. Maddox set up on the corner. Count it. 23-22 Sharyland. I guess that could happen in basketball too, where you get a ball in your lap like that. We've got balls coming into the announcers. We've got players going across to the other side of the court, finding themselves in the other game, and we find ourselves with a timeout. Back in a moment on Rio Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back with live volleyball action here from the Sharyland tournament. This is the quarterfinal game between the Sharyland Rattlers and the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. It's a 1-point game as the Sharyland Rattlers lead, and with an opportunity here to force a game 3 as the Falcons took set number 1, 25-11. Rattlers serve it across. Maddox, Halford under it. And some miscommunication there against the net. It's a tied ball game, 23-all. Mia Brown serves it across for Los Fresnos. (24-23), and it's game point for Los Fresnos and a timeout on the court. We'll be right back.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Back live, timeout called on the court. 1-point ball game as the Lady Falcons lead it 24-23 in set number 2, the best of 3. Rattlers trying to force game 3 here at their home tournament. Rattlers coach trying to settle his team down and encourage a little more communication on the court. Maddox puts it across. Falcons with game point. Rattlers let it go, and that's the game. Los Fresnos Lady Falcons win this one 25-23 and have a date with the Pioneer Diamondbacks coming up here later on Rio Sports Live. Join Joe Bolin on a different feed as the Raiders take on the Raiders. You don't want to miss that one. That one's a good matchup going on. I'm J.R. Gully saying so long from Sharyland High School. Stay tuned for semifinal action coming up here on Rio Sports Live.